Hey there, YouTube fans. This is Dr. Chris coming to you from my backyard in central Illinois on a sunny 30-degree early February day. Coming to you with our next episode of How I Done It. So today I'm in my backyard because I'm going to try my hand at backyard maple syrup. In step one, finding yourself a nice maple tree. I've been blessed. We have this huge old maple, nice healthy tree in our backyard. Just perfect for tapping sap for maple syrup. So after you find yourself a nice maple tree to tap for sap, you need to make sure you have all the right supplies. So let me come down here and I'll show you the supplies you need. For starters, you're gonna need a tool to get a hole in the tree. So I have a nice cordless drill with a drill bit marked out to the depth that I want to go. When you get your hole in your tree, you're going to need a spile or a spout, whatever you want to call it, to tap into the tree to guide the sap. I used the spile depth and circumference to determine which drill bit I needed and how deep I want to plunge that drill bit into the tree. So you can see I've marked the bit with some tape, and that is going to match up to the depth that I want to plunge the spile into the tree. After you get your hole in the tree and you got your spile in hand, you're going to need a hammer to tap the spile into the tree the rest of the way. And then of course, something to collect the sap. I'm going to use a 5-gallon bucket with tubing. That way I don't have to empty it as often, but you can hang 1 gallon, 2-3 gallon buckets off of these hooks that come on the spiles, and just hang it right on the tree. And then you just have to empty it more frequently. You can also use bags to collect the sap, whatever you have. So that's the basics. Now I'll show you how we do it. Now that we have all our supplies lined up, the next step is to get the hole in the tree. So I have my 5/16 drill bit that matches the size of the spile that I'm going to use. I'm going to go about chest height on the tree. I'm looking for a nice spot that doesn't have any scars, healthy looking bark, and that's where we're going to tap into the depth that I've marked on my drill. I have nice, clean, healthy looking wood shavings. So I know this is a healthy tree, a healthy spot in the tree. I have my spile with the hook in place. In case I decide to use a smaller bucket later, I already have the hook there that I can hang it from. Just gotta face that hook out. Then we got our hammer and we're gonna tap. And you'll hear a change in the sound of the tapping as you get the spile to the right depth. And then you would hang your bucket right from there, or in my case, I'm gonna cut the right length of my tubing and set that up. So just want to leave a little bit of slack. Safe to there. So there we have it. Our first tree is tapped. I'm actually going to do 3 taps in this tree because it's such a big tree and we can collect more sap that way. We're all set up for our second tap in this big maple tree. I did not show you before, the buckets I'm using have a spouted lid. So I'm just running the tubing right in through that spout. However you want to get the tubing, if you're using tubing, however you want to get it into the bucket. On to tap number 2. Okay. Again, we got nice, clean, healthy shavings. I could see the sap coming out as the bit was going in. So that's exciting. Get our hook on our spile between the tree. Facing out. See how that sound got a lot deeper as we got to where we need to be. Measure the length of tubing that I need and leave a little bit of slack in it. There we go. Tap number 2 deployed. On to the third one. On to tap number 3 here in this big old maple tree. There we go. We got a nice healthy tree. Got our spile lined up with the hook on it. And we're going to tap it in place. There, the sound got really deep. That's a good sign that we're in the right spot. Measure out our length for tubing. Leave a little bit of slack. And there we have it. Done with our third tap. Well, there you have it, YouTube friends. This has been my first attempt at tapping this huge maple tree in my backyard. As you can see, we got 3 taps in place. As soon as we get some daytime temperatures about 40 in the next week here and overnight lows below freezing, the maple sap should start running really well, and we'll be on to boiling down maple syrup. I want to give a huge shout out to the maple farmer, Nikki Boxler, for sharing all of her expert content on YouTube and social media, giving us the knowledge that we need to get started. And a shout out to my family and friends for encouraging me to share how I done it. Until next time, this has been Dr. Chris with another episode of How I Done It. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments below.